everyone, welcome to Creative Pouring by Cheryl. I'm Cheryl. Today I'm going to make this beautiful bowl, and we're going to do some flowers, some foil, little sparkle, maybe some color. I haven't decided yet. I've made up about 400, so it's not going to fill it all the way, 400 mils, but it's not going to fill it up all the way. So I'll probably come back later and do a coat on the bottom. So I've got my resin all mixed up. It's my Janshun. I know it's got a lot of bubbles in it. It was the fast cure because that's all I had right at the moment. But it's good for like an inch and a half, so I think we'll be good. I'm going to go ahead and pour some in there right now around the edges. Get some in there so it's, the reason why I mixed it up in a few of them is because that way I can work with it a little easier. For like when I put these in here, I just can dump the whole thing in it. Well, not on the side, but you know, get it in there. There we go. I might have to get some other. This is just a little bit that I had in here. See how it breaks up, see how it does good. Oh yeah, that should be good. Sorry my hands are in the way. There we go, that's better. And I'm going to go ahead with I'm going to use this rest of this in here to pour in. Sorry my hands are in the way. As some people would say, hand cam. I still can't believe this is my 100th video. When I started this channel, I didn't know where it was going to go from here. I didn't know I was going to be having so many videos. I should have known, but you know how it is. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit of this sparkle in there as well. Just a tiny bit, just enough to maybe cover those bubbles. That's better. Yeah, okay. I'm going to do a method that Claire likes to do called chuck it all in. And that's what I'm going to do. Chuck it all in. Oh, that's pretty. Dip it in my resin. And we'll just start chucking them in. Now I'm going to get very messy today, but that's okay. It happens. Sometimes if I don't get messy, it's like I'm not even doing any resin. Ah! So keep down in there. Ooh, that's gorgeous. I guess being messy is what baby wipes are all about, huh? This over. Here we go. Tuck you in there. I'm putting in the resin first so that it doesn't have the Well, so that it has no, maybe has no bubbles. I already have enough problems with the bubbles as it is. Oh, messy, messy, messy. But you know what? It's fun. I don't think I'm going to put any on this. I'm just going to tuck it in. Put a little bit of these in. I love baby's breath. That's what this is right here, baby's breath. I've told everyone before that I tend to get messy when I do resin. When I'm not trying to be perfect, or when I have a project like this, it tends to get really messy. All right, I think that will be pretty. Okay, let's just put some on the top here so it looks a little fun. I think that's enough flowers. Let's go ahead and put this. Maybe it'll fall down in there. We can only hope. Helps to get it in, not on. ahead and put just a tiny bit of mauve in here to give it a little bit of more color. That little bit of resin I have left. And I'm just pouring it around the edge there, so maybe it'll fall in. Just a little bit. When I come back and do the rest of it, I'm going to use some mauve on the back here, some light mauve. That is pretty. Let it stick off, it keeps coming up too much. That's looking better. All right, I'll leave it there for now. I'll come back to it when it's ready to pour the next layer on. And I think I'm going to go with that light color mauve again. I did it now because I wanted it to blend in. So I will see you when I'm ready to do the next layer, and I'll have this mess cleaned up by then. Hi everybody, welcome back. I've mixed up my resin. I've actually started using a new resin, just starting right now. I've mixed it up. It seems to be working pretty good. It's just as inexpensive as my Janshun is, but it's Teexpert. It's just the basic Teexpert clear, glossy clear. I'll put a picture up. We're going to check this out. I know it's got a lot of bubbles in it, but that's because I use my mixer, and my mixer gets bubbles. And anytime I put these in my Resiner's debubbler machine, I tend to get more bubbles than not. So, because it's a thicker resin, it's the 1-to-1. So we're going to try this resin and see what happens. I'm going to use a little bit of my mauve. And when I say a little bit, I'm talking like a tiny little bit. Just enough to color it a little bit red and not to be, or so it's like translucent, not opaque or not transparent. See how this goes? Just enough to make it look a little bit red. I think I'm going to put a tiny bit more in. About the same amount. See, just a tiny bit more in. Let's mix that up. I've been trying to be more mindful of my hands, making sure that you guys can see what I'm doing. See, this is why I get all kinds of bubbles in it, because I stir it like crazy. I'm going to see how this turns out. Yeah, that's more like it. I'm going to see how this turns out and see if I like this resin. And I might do some more, I want to say experiments with it, but just to see what it can do, what it can't do. Please tell me I made enough. Wow, that's a first. I usually make way too much. I made 100 this time because this only takes like 500 to fill it. But I guess I'm wrong. Just tucking it under the sides real quick. I'm going along the edges where it's meeting that other one, in case there's any bubbles there. Well, I guess I have to make some more. But I don't think you need to see me mix up some more and top this off. I'm going to do the same exact thing I did with this. And then after I get that done, after it gets cured, I'll come back and demold when it's time. If you have any pesky ones hanging up, just take your little clippers and chop it off. Just make sure you clean your clippers when you're done. There, put those right back in there. Okay, I'll be back for the demold. Hi everybody, it's demolding day. Let's go ahead and get this out of here. This is one of those that Claire made me do it. I saw her one with where she chucked all the flowers in and had that cream color bowl. I thought that was just so pretty. It's just a little bit difficult to unmold, but we just got to roll down the sides. And roll it up like that, and then pull it out. Let me fix this. You always want to put your molds back the way back in shape so they don't lose their shape. You know what I'm trying to say. Ooh, that turned out lovely. It does have a little bit of red to it, but that's okay. Oh, got a few. Well, no, I don't. I thought it had a bubble. Look at that. Oh, there is a bubble there. That turned out amazing. Well, thank you, everyone. Thank you for watching. And if you're a subscriber, thank you for being a subscriber. If not, it doesn't hurt anything. Just hit that button, and it's free. It doesn't cost anything. Oh, that is so pretty. But thanks again for watching. And if you give me a thumbs up or a share or a like or a comment, I would really appreciate it. Tell me what you think about the bowl. Well, thanks again for watching. I'll get some pictures up for you, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.